stuff he was showing me on the lobes here. There's a little bit of... It's supposed to be super smooth. You're supposed to be able to put a profilometer on these.
Yeah.
And there should be extremely smooth.
See how that looks? See how it looks funny?
How it looks kind of like scraped, yes.
Yeah, that's it's got some wear on it. So
when you have engine work being done on your car, not only does it suck, but it can be expensive and a big inconvenience. But hopefully it'll be fixed soon, and I'm glad that I have a warranty. But anyway, today, tonight, whatever you want to call it, you guys and I are going to talk about something that you guys have brought up in the comments again, and that is the Shimano Antares DC. What in the heck is a DC reel? A DC reel, all that stands for is a digitally controlled reel. Now what the digital chip does is that chip controls the spool speed by 1/1000th of a second. That chip inside that reel is always going to monitor the RPMs and the speed of the spool, even during the cast. That's on the cast as the spool is spinning the next cast. Every time it is monitoring what that spool does. It is always thinking about how it's going to control that spool while it's moving. One of the questions I get asked all the time about the Shimano Antares DC, especially the 2016 Antares DC, is how do you set the reel? What are the settings? So if you turn the reel, you see this little thing that says open. You're going to pull that tab, and what that's going to do, it is going to release the removable side plate, okay? Now what you're going to see, if you zoom in, based off what I know from the forums and what other people have said who own the reel and my own personal experience, I do not adjust this screw right here. Even though this can possibly control something with the spool tension, I leave it like that out of the factory. And if you're wondering about the 4x8 DC, well, all that is it is 4 settings down here for what type of line you're using, and then 8 settings up here for the amount of brake control you have. If you go all the way up, that is the maximum braking. If you go all the way down, that is the minimum braking. Usually when I'm using a bait that is, I don't know, a ½ ounce, for example, what I will do is I will go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 to 6 clicks. That's usually where I'm going to use a bait that is a ½ ounce. If it's something like a 3/8 or somewhere around there, also depending on the rod, reel, and line, it's going to be somewhere in the area of 4 to 5 clicks. Also keep in mind, that would be for the fluorocarbon setting. I would apply different things to my monofilament and my braid setting. FL on this reel stands for fluorocarbon. P is for braid, which I'm assuming P is Power Pro because Shimano works with Power Pro. And M is nylon monofilament. X is extreme casting distance mode. And even though I have not done it a whole lot, I will tell you, if you put the reel on extreme distance mode, you want to have at least a bait that is, I don't know, 5/8 and above. Because with that 5/8 and above, and the brakes all the way down or only set on 1 or 2, you're going to get a lot farther of a casting distance than you would on any other setting on this reel. When you think of a DC reel, I know you have to be thinking about the sound that we all love, that it never gets old. I did a video about this reel when I first got it. I fished with it on and off all year. I caught fish with it. I backlashed with it. Or I can do that. I answered comments, thoughts, and questions from you guys about the reel. So I figured, why not kind of talk about the functions this time? The functions of the reel, what it does, what I think, what I like, and some other stuff. Just kind of have fun with it. Be more descriptive about this reel than I have been. Another thing that you're going to notice about this reel is it is not the most lightweight out of all the Shimano reels. Pretty sure this one, I'm going to have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 7 ounces or a little more than 7 ounces. It's not as light as the Metanium. It is a little heavier, but obviously it is because of the digital chip. And by the way, this Antares DC, move it, is only for freshwater use. It is not to be used for saltwater fishing. The 7.4-to-1 high gear. It's 32 inches per turn, and I like to use a reel like that for, I don't know, top water, flipping and pitching, jigs, Texas rigs, anything when I want to get the bait back to me quick, like faster. I would either use an HG or an XG. Now I know that you guys want to know about some of the features that the reel has, and at one point I had all of the features memorized just because of how many times I've talked about it or read it or used it, whatever. So I'm going to try and go over all of the features as best as I can. And right off the bat, because it is the DC reel, I'm going to tell you that it does have the 4x8 DC brake system. I know it has the X-Ship gear system. I know it has the MGL, the Magnum Light spools. It's got the Hagani body. It's got the ARB ball bearings, star drag, your handle, your thumb bar, your one-touch removable side plate, and your low-sitting, small palming body. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, or anything that you want to know that I didn't answer. You guys know I will respond to each and every one of you, and I really, really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I've been busy, car problems, working a lot, just regular, everyday, average person stuff. You guys know how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you know I will see all of you next time.